All right.
Did you say add more nonsense to the video?
Listen, the next 20 minutes is going to be us adding nonsense to the video.
I think that we should artificially recreate the conversation that we were previously having about owning a mask that is a larger version of your face.
God, I don't want to see my face any bigger than it
I
already
just want
is.
people to think that my head is bigger and lumpy.
I want a normal size head for once.
Oh, that's good.
God damn
All right,
it.
somebody say when.
When?
No.
All right, I'm playing as the girl with the corgi.
Oh, she's got a little, it looks like a hamster.
Well, yeah, corgis are actually just large hamsters.
No, they're not. They're loaves of bread. Put a
No,
picture
my
of it right
cat-
now.
My cat
Put
is
up a
loaf
picture of a
bread.
sexy anthropomorphic corgi girl.
Don't make me find that. I will.
Okay, send me that after the video. I'll make sure I put it in the final edit.
Jesus Christ. Every
send-
time Matt laughs, it looks like his computer is angry at him. Move it away from him.
My computer's just angry at me all the time.
Is it good
You
point?
don't see the things I do to it.
Are we sure that your waveforms are coming from your microphone?
Absolutely.
I farted, but I thought it was going to be louder.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Matthew.
Yes.
Before that, who are we, guys?
Squatch kick.
Is
How-
that our name now?
I don't know. We've gone through like 4 of these over the past 2 years, and we don't.
We're
have
going
a
to be
name
using
yet.
video games as a vehicle through which 3 men with adult lives and adult jobs can have conversations with each other
Well,
about playing video games.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's just
Listen, man. 2 people here are adults.
How many of your keys are stuck down from semen?
Absolutely 0. I do not ejaculate on my laptop.
Wow.
I'm not a savage.
Wow.
I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a savage.
I'm
Now,
impressed.
Matt, I don't believe you.
Oh, that
Calling you out.
that's okay. You don't have to believe me. I believe me, and that's all that matters.
Your browser history is loaded with whaletailsrus.com.
Oh, I like that.
That's a workaholics joke.
Oh.
Oh, this just in. All of Norman's best jokes are stolen. Oh, my corgi found me a key.
Oh, dude.
It's the only thing he's done for me in the last 20 hours of gameplay.
Does that unlock another door you're not going to go into?
Absolutely. Listen, the only time I didn't go through that one door is because I died.
Matt, this is my house. How long have you been playing this game here?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Is he crying?
It's just assorted pain noises coming from giant sentient bullets.
Oh.
Oh, God, are you okay?
No,
That sounded lethal.
it was.
Not to you, just to us. You're going to hear a lot of silence
Guys.
from me and Mark soon.
Guys. Chaz Michaels is figure skating.
You're really pushing hard for those same jokes we just recorded, huh?
Don't let them peek behind the curtain, Mark. They don't have to know we fucked this up.
I
Third
think
attempt, guys.
it's important for them to know we messed up the first attempt, so that when this one is super bad, they understand why. We used up all of our funny already.
They have to know we're human. No, we used up all of our funny in between takes.
All
You're
right,
just
fair.
not funny.
I think that's the bottom line here. We suck.
Oh, God, we do not have the personalities for internet commentary.
Let's go back to talking about Leafy's penis.
Oh, God. Listen,
That
I feel so singled out here because I'm the one most likely to look at another man's penis, and I haven't seen Leafy's penis.
I have shown you it. You have said, man, that is not a bad penis.
Norman, we went over this. We don't look at the things you post in the chat.
Did I just dream about sending Leafy's penis to
I,
you guys?
I think you're just looking at penis and trying to act like you're really big. I think that's this. You're like, oh no, the whole group's in it, but really it's just you.
Norman, you need to like sort yourself out here
Listen.
because you are now frequently hallucinating that you're doing things with us and you don't.
I will say, though, that I have probably posted the least amount of penises in the chat.
No, absolutely.
I
no,
posted a fair amount.
I posted the most.
They're all lady wiener though, so it's okay. Well,
No, that's false.
they're mostly lady wiener.
Chat doesn't count as lady, Mark.
Well,
Mark, don't start this discussion.
if I think it's a lady, then it's a lady.
That's no.
Mark, you can't.
This chair is a lady.
Now, does it make it more exciting that it's a man? Maybe, but I'm not going to say that out loud.
Oh man, I just kicked the microphone on real hard.
Oh no,
That's gonna come across in the audio real bad.
It'll be fine. We'll edit it out.
You see, I would ask
We'll
questions.
replace it with a worse noise.
I I would ask questions about like what's going on and what the premise of the game is.
Do you actually care though?
But I already did that before.
Everybody knows what Enter the Gungeon is. We are
Mark-
so late to this recording that nobody's.
We really are.
That's a lie. Nobody would watch it.
Actually, no. A lot of people have been playing Enter the Gungeon recently because there was a massive update, like on the scale of a DLC. It was released for free for the game, and it's quite lovely. So we're not that late.
I'm excited.
Why
Why
are
you-
you excited, Norman? Aw.
I'm not at work.
That's
What
fair.
did you work, like 58 hours this week?
So far, I'm
Oh.
up to 20, and it's Tuesday.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Norman, stop being like a good, responsible worker.
That's not counting all the time that it takes to get to work.
How far do you like go to different job sites every day?
No, the area that I work, I'm not going to say anything about where it is specifically, but I work in an area that's working on a school district, and there's like 7 schools within like a
miss
5 square mile
something?
radius.
Oh, I did miss something.
So I travel in between them all the time. But aside from that, they're all the same job site technically.
So I talked to my dad a little about what you do, and he explained to me that you're what's called a gopher.
What does that mean?
It means
you sit in holes with a shovel.
Yeah,
I am an archetype of a gay man.
it means you dig holes,
A shovel. You have a large flat
and if
face.
anybody needs lunch or a tool or something, you go for it and go get it.
That's funny. That I didn't think that would be a pun, but that is.
No, that's
Speaking of
my dad worked in
puns-
Union for years when he was younger.
Speaking of puns, what is this trash boss? Bullet King?
Yeah.
That's not even a pun.
He sits on the lead throne.
Is that a pun? I don't get that.
It's a reference to the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I don't care.
I
'Cause
don't watch that show. There's too much penis for me.
And it's not on enough women.
Yeah. Like, what's even the point?
See, the pun comes from the fact that
This is a bad game.
in Game of Thrones, the throne is made of swords, but in this one it's made of guns. You see, Enter the Gungeon.
Does it hurt to sit on? It's made of swords.
Well, that's actually kind of a major theme of the show. Is that
It hurts. Is that the theme?
yes, the
Sitting on
theme is
blades.
that it hurts.
Everything is pointy.
Ouch, why?
No, it's that the act of being the sitting monarch in that show is both physically and basically just all around sucks.
A pregnant lady gets gut stabbed. A dude gets eaten by dogs.
Puppies.
The guy that I can't remember his name, Mark will put up a picture of him right now. He dies like in every other role that he's in.
Oh, Sean Bean.
Ned Stark.
Boromir.
We are now just naming off roles that Sean Bean started.
Hidalgo. There's a
He was
link
in
there.
that. No, that's Sean Penn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Totally different people. I'm sorry.
I mean, are you sure? Have you seen them in the same room at the same time?
You start with Spider-Man jokes again?
I didn't know that was from Spider-Man.
No, it's not from Spider-Man, but see, I'm not saying I'm Spider-Man, but have you ever seen me and him in the same room together?
I have no idea what you're
What,
referencing.
Spider-Man?
Like obviously,
Okay, great.
no. Mark's too cool to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a nerd. You there with the head made of
Mark
keys.
is
Hey,
cool.
I can be nerdy. I know all about the processors and the animes.
Mark, let's
I
face
know
it. You are
about
a
feminine penis.
Yeah.
Mark. You are a complete Chad in everything except your taste for anime.
Mark is not a Chad by any means.
He played
Not in
football,
the slightest. He has the physique of a guy who was once a Chad.
which really describes him. Oh, I found a hole.
You make me sound like I have a dad bod.
Uh,
Like I was jacked when I was 20, but now I'm 40 and I let myself go. That's what it sounds like. I'm still in shape and I still look great.
I wasn't going to say it out loud.
really, Mark, what we're saying is that you've been putting on weight. Stop eating, you fat ass.
I lost weight in the last couple weeks.
Really good show.
We are high school bullies.
You,
Try
you guys
harder.
know I have 6-pack abs, right?
Yeah, six-pack
Yeah.
of fried chicken.
That's somehow better.
I have a keg. What's your point?
Oh,
Beer gut.
No, I was talking about an actual keg.
buy the helmet.
What? There is no helmet.
Distraction from my
Buy it.
horrible joke.
No, I don't need any of that.
Are the bullets also currency?
The casings are, yes.
Ooh, playing Metro. All right, I like it.
Do you get a casing every time you fire the gun?
No.
That's dumb.
These are special casings that are used as currency.
What?
It has 21 crimson ridges. You can tell it's currency.
Are they casings made of solid gold?
The highest level is actually made of gold.
I just realized that even if you answered yes to that question, it still wouldn't have made me think that the concept was any less stupid.
No, this game is incredibly stupid. Like, everything that goes on in this game is basically just an episode of Adventure Time.
Anyone who watches this video is just going to be in it for the Enter the Gungeon gameplay.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I think that it is a smart tactical decision on our part just to take a shit all over this game.
Have you guys played the Adventure Time game where it's like this 2D thing, you explore dungeons
Oh,
and
God.
stuff?
I've heard good reviews, but I've never played it.
It's
Although
hard.
I could have only gotten a review from you, but I can't remember.
I've played it a lot, and I have not beat it yet because I cannot figure out what I need to do.
Because you're bad at video games?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Codenames Kid Next Door bullet hell?
Very vaguely. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the scrolling shooter one that was on like the Flash games on the website?
Yes.
Yes.
You had to build like an aircraft, and you were number 2. And you were
I
flying.
remember. Oh, this punk. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Looks like he's gonna kill you.
Nah.
Geometry, bitch.
No, see, his name is Blockner, so he puts out shields. And the reason he died is because he doesn't realize that dodge rolling is the real way.
And that Jesus is our one true savior.
Well, that is also true.
I met a very interesting religious man at work the other day.
How'd that go?
He told me about Jesus.
Was the same man who showed you the tit sandwich?
No, that
I'm sorry, tit sandwich?
is a cool thing. Oh, okay. So, I am digging a pit as I usually am for work, and my coworker, who is actually technically my boss, he stops what he's doing, which is important work. Walks over to me, holds up his phone that with the screen facing me, and goes, "You see this?" And he shows me a picture on his phone, and the picture is of a woman holding 2 loaves of bread in between her boobs, and the nipples are totally visible, so it's not like a cutesy, oh, you can't see my nipples because they're blocked by bread thing. No, it is just 2 boobs sandwiched in between bread. And he holds it up and he goes, "You see this?" I say, "Yeah." He says, "Now that's a sandwich." And then he went back to work and didn't say anything else. He didn't address it. He didn't give any kind of justification for it. He didn't even give any context. He just showed me a tit sandwich. He said, "Now that's a sandwich." And then he went back to work.
I feel like your boss would get along well with my dad.
Here's
They
the
both
problem.
love objectifying women.
Here's my problem with that story. How am I going to cut the video to make that more interesting?
It's not an interesting story.
Oh.
No, if anything, you are just going to completely remove that section. See, here's a pun. It's called the Cold 45 because it's a pistol that deals ice damage.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't get it.
Listen, I'm trying. I can only make this as interesting as you guys let me.
No.
Hey, I missed a chest.
Yeah. And it's a hell of a sandwich.
Let's lead to the boss.
I don't know why I'm still wearing headphones. I can't hear anything out of it.
It's because they control your monstrous Jewy flow.
Oh my! You can't say that.
Well, we've got.
I can say it. If Game Grumps can say it, I can say it.
Oh, we're
Well,
not
doesn't mean
Game Grumps.
Although I'm not Jewish.
If PewDiePie can say it, I can say it. Let's just start dropping N-bombs. It's okay.
I'll drop one right now. Beep!
I can't wait till I edit over you actually saying it over that beat.
Listen, I will happily loan my voice for that. Oh, God, this room.
Norman, that's formerly played by Matt.
The artist formerly known as Norman.
What am I... What? It's a beholder.
No, it's the Beholster.
Oh,
I love how upset you guys are with this game.
dude. I think I just felt my third chamber on my left lung collapse.
Just kill me, man.
Oh,
Oh, if I kill you now, who's gonna... I
Yep,
lost that.
Yep, those are words. Mhm.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm actually not really all that sorry.
I'm trying to think of a funny story about work to tell you because I haven't seen you guys in a while, but I think it's just making me realize that I'm not a funny person.
That's okay. That's why you fill your life with funny things to compensate.
Are you the funny things?
I'm dead.
Mark is a funny thing.
Well, there goes that.
Oh, I'm dead.
I got a story. And so,
What?
that's it. I got a funny story. I'm not going to...
Tell the story now, you punk. Also, someone say when.
When?
No.
The pilot.
We totally didn't do a failed playthrough with this guy.
Shut up, Norman. They don't have to know.
Anyway, I was at work, and I'm working on a label printing machine. My boss walks up, and he's just sorting through boxes. I work at a warehouse that ships out boxes and stuff. So he's sorting through the boxes trying to find something. And I'm like, hey, you looking for something? He just goes, yeah. And I stare at him for like 30 seconds. And he looks back at me. He looks box. And then he just walks away. You didn't tell me what you're looking for. I could have helped. I know what's in these boxes. Then later, he was like, he yelled at somebody. And it like he was obviously joking. Walks up to me. He's like, did you hear that? I'm like, yeah, it was kind of funny. He goes, you know, I'm not the big of a guy. I really shouldn't be such a dick to people. I'm going to get beat up one day. And then he just walked away again. He walks up and tells me weird stuff and leaves.
That's funny. That's really funny. That also reminds me of a story from my job. So, in the company that I work for, I have the contractor that I am hired by, and his boss is the general contractor, the one who's running the construction that's going on at all the school districts. He is a man, let's call him Joe. Now, Joe is a very interesting character because I think that he's unhinged. He's like 69 years old. He worked on military submarines for a large portion of his life, very deep in the ocean.
What do I do with this?
And now he has 17 schools to manage, and it's 3 weeks away from the school year, and none of them are anywhere near being done.
Oh, God.
Oh,
and his favorite thing to do is walk around, and he's the type of person that will say a joke, and then you'll laugh, and then he won't laugh for like 40 seconds.
Dude!
And it'll make you feel like, oh man, was that not a joke? But then later he'll reference it as if, yo, yeah, no, that was totally a joke. So like, I was digging a ditch like I usually am at my job, and it's a very big ditch that was going to take at least 2 or 3 days to finish. And so I'm digging it, and then Joe comes by and talks to the contractor that hires me and said, hey, this kid doesn't finish both of those ditches by lunch. Get rid of him. We don't need him. And I chuckle a little bit, and then he looks at me real funny, like, what did you say? And I said, I guess I have a goal now. And he said, yeah, I guess you do. And then he walked away all cryptically. Well, I'm digging the ditch by myself, and then it comes up to be 5 minutes before lunchtime, and I hear someone walking towards the pit. And I look up, and it's Joe walking towards me, looking at his watch, going, you have 4 minutes to finish before I fire you. And I laugh, and I look at him, and I'm like, that's funny. And he just stares at me. And then he looks at me for a little bit longer, and he says, what year are you? I said, what? He said, how long have you been an apprentice? What year are you? I said, this is my first day in my first year. And he said, first day, first year? I said, yeah, I'm new at this. He said, you drinking water? I said, yeah, I'm drinking water. He said, good. And he walked away.
Fascinating.
Oh.
Now, so I was working the other day, and it's been a few weeks since I started, so Joe kind of knows me pretty well. And I'm working in a new ditch, because every time I finish a ditch, they say, hey, dig this other ditch that's slightly near the ditch that you just dug. But anyways, Joe loves asking me if I drank water for the day, because he's the general contractor and he's responsible. And if people pass out on his job site because they're not drinking water because they're stupid, then he's the one who's liable for it. So one day he came up to me and he said, hey, Norm, you drinking water? And I usually just say yes to him, and I just leave it at that. But today I just got done throwing out all the empty bottles of water that I just drank. So I said, yes, sir. I just threw out 5 empty bottles of water that I drank. And he said, I don't need to know how much water, how many bottles you threw out. Is that what I asked you? I said, you know what? No, it isn't, sir. He said, yeah, that's right. How am I supposed to know those are your bottles?
What?
And I was very confused because I was wondering in what context would he think that I was lying to him about bottles being mine. And then he walked away. I have never had a conversation with him end with me thinking, that went well. It always ends with, what just happened?
Oh, that's like a... So Norm and I used to work at the same retail store. We were both part of the management staff.
He's lying. I don't know what he's talking about.
the head of LP for like that region would come to our store sometimes. And just check up on things. And we were connected with another store that the company's affiliated with. And he just unlocks our door before we're open. And Norm's like, I don't know what's going on. Hey, how did you get the key? And he's like freaking out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. He walks up. He goes, yeah, I'm here because I'm auditing the store next to you. They're not supposed to know. And so Norm and I laugh. But he looks at us like he doesn't know why we're laughing. But I messed up the story. I'm just going to cut this out.
You can restart the story now, and none of us will
No,
tell you.
that's
absolutely. Keep in the bit where the buff pigeon rips off his chest feathers.
No, leave that out.
Yeah, no, the story was way funnier in my head, and there's more to it. I just can't remember right now. I can't collect my thoughts.
Just
you got
keep
the
it.
start of it wrong. He didn't say, I'm here to audit the store next to you. I just don't want them to know. He said, hey guys, I'm here to rob the place.
Wow, Mark, you fucked that up.
Listen,
The context is very different.
it's been a while, man.
He showed up with a duffel bag and looked at me and said, hey, how's it going? I'm here to rob the place.
Man. Now just play the story, but reverse all the audio.
Why doesn't this pigeon have wings?
Because he flexed them off.
Well, he doesn't need wings, and he's got all those guns.
Come on.
Shut up.
See, Mark understands now.
I get the puns. They don't hurt me anymore.
I
I love monkeys.
reminds me of that one quest in RuneScape.
I love the concept of
What quest
monkeys.
is that, Matt?
The one where you have to smuggle out the rum in the banana shipment. It was like the first one in the Monkey Madness quest chain.
No, it most certainly was not.
Oh, it absolutely was, because it was the only one free-to-play players could do, wasn't
No,
it?
the first step in Monkey Madness is either the Grand Tree or Tree Gnome Village.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Nope.
I think I actually side with Matt on this one. I remember the first quest that I did relating to that island in that quest line was the smuggling.
The island
bananas.
is Karamja.
Yeah.
That's where all the bots fish for lobsters.
Well, lobsters are very important, Norman. Lobsters are healthy.
Lobsters ain't shit, man.
Here we go. Monkey Madness prerequisites directly from the old school wiki.
Yeah, old school was shut down. Shut up.
Old school was not shut down. Classic was shut down. Old school is more popular than ever.
What is the difference?
Classic is from like 2003, and it's real bad.
Real early. If that many people, yeah, it was shut down. So yeah, no, it was absolutely bad. Wait,
I would
hold
like
on.
to analyze.
Is this where I do the thing? Oh.
I would like to
All
analyze.
right, boys, nutty run. I'm not allowed to dodge roll anymore. Oh, damn it.
I would like to analyze your critique of old school RuneScape and break it down on a very, very minute level. You basically just did the equivalent of me saying, "Hey, Dark Souls 1 is so much better than Dark Souls 2." Why? Because Dark Souls 2 is bad. It doesn't help.
We literally walk that walk every single time we bring up Dark Souls, Norman.
Now
That is a very, very poor example.
Shut up.
You hate me because I'm right.
I hate you because you're.
Well, that's just close-minded of you.
It is. It's really going to be my detriment.
The only prerequisite is Tree Gnome Village for Monkey Madness.
Maybe I'm just...
Suck it.
No.
All right, come here.
You're probably...
Go
You've probably
stand
got
up.
all kinds of, like, diseases.
Do you want under your pants or should I?
Call me gay and then you say shit like that.
My life would be a lot easier if I was gay.
I think everyone's would.
I don't think that's true in the slightest. I
Well-
think there's a lot of people whose lives are very difficult because they are gay.
Yeah,
Well, maybe not because they're gay, but because of the reaction to others.
No, see, I think I want to be one of those dirty halvesies, like the bisexuals, because they're living it. They can do whatever they want.
Stop insulting my people.
They can just kill people and no one cares.
Absolutely.
So, I've gotten
Yes.
start telling me dad puns now.
No.
And I'm happy.
Why?
Immensely.
I've got
You should.
they send me nudes.
Nice.
You share that shit?
No.
I'm not going to talk to you about it, and I'm especially not going to record it on the internet.
I'm gonna record it. I'm not gonna edit this out either.
Mark, please.
I will though cut
He's-
the audio and overlay a long string of animal noises though. So that's how that works.
I've got some videos to send you about that.
This game is not very good for like cutting bits out and making it seem
Oh,
connected.
God damn it. Absolutely not. But
So
that's
I'm
okay.
just gonna have to kill the audio and put jungle noises.
I was
And
gonna
by
make-
jungle noises, you mean Mark's interpretation of jungle noises that he does.
Oh, Christ.
Please let me finish a sentence before you destroy your waveforms, Mark.
I'm dead.
Oh, okay. That's second. I think that's it.
No, we still have Steam. At least I do.
I'm hungry. I want Taco Bell.
We're going to do the thing where we're going to go to Taco Bell, get
I'm
food,
hungry.
and
I
then,
want Mark's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
and then we
Matt, you can record. We'll get Taco Bell.